Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today we're going over to Yorkshire to Saltaire Brewery. Not far from, I think anyway, from where the good fella Mr. Hopzine resides. I think anyway, I may be wrong. But anyway, here we go. So it's their Cascade. It's a vibrant American pale, 4.8%. There is some writing on the back. Featuring the iconic Cascade hop, this beer brings together punchy citrus flavour and distinctive bitterness. Yeah, like I said, Dockfield Road, Shipley, West Yorkshire, BD something 177AR, 4.8%. Shipley Triangle. I'm sure that's where Hopzine somewhere around there, or works somewhere around there. Obviously one of the legends of the beer review world. Sticks to more craft beer than hotels, but nonetheless a great reviewer. And a great person. So as we can see, you could say it's a golden pour with a very light haze to it. A finger and a bit of whitehead. Saltaire, the way I regard Saltaire is as a modern traditional brewery. Don't know massive a lot about the brewery, so we'll just get into the beer and we'll see what the beer tastes like. Oh, it's a lovely fruitiness to this. First beer of the day. It's literally 7:45. Another 11-hour day at work. It's blooming January. I can feel long days becoming the norm again. Not quite just yet, but certainly the beginning of sometime in February. Unless I win the lottery, and then sod it. But hey, one has to work, don't you? You know, got to put money on the table, put pennies in kitty. Lovely maltiness. There's a nice twang to this. Fruity. Oh, bless you. And a decent Yorkshire beer. And a decent Yorkshire brewery as well. Saltaire. Sure they do the triple chocolate. I'm sure it's Saltaire who do triple chocolate. Because it's absolute. Yeah, I'm sure it is. In bottle, triple chocolate. They also do a cherry one. But I'm sure they do. It's absolutely unbelievable. I've not seen it for a while. When I look at places like Saltaire and breweries like that, I look and think, I need to do an order. And just order everything they've got. I do find with a lot of breweries around the UK, and I'm not obviously saying it about Saltaire, but there's lots of breweries where they don't do themselves any favours by not letting you have one of each of the beers. It may be a little bit, take 5 minutes more to pack the box in the warehouse. But, you know, in some ways, as a beer reviewer, I want to try their whole range. I want to go through all their beers and just see what how the brewery takes. It's the whole reason I do beer reviews anyway, just to experiment, see what beers are out there. And generally talk a load of bollocks. Do reviewing, do apologise for the swearing, but you get what I mean. I talk rubbish. Yeah. That's why nobody watches my reviews, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it's tasting great. That is a lovely beer, to be honest. Very nice. I'd love a Saltaire tap takeover in Nottingham. A pub like the Crown Inn at Beeston would be very interesting. I'm sure they'd be very interested. Good pub. Trying to think of other pubs that are accommodating to that sort of thing. Some pubs just aren't accommodated. And the funny thing is, we've got some fantastic cask pubs that don't even do tap takeovers at all. Never do it. They always have a range of beers on, but they do not do tap takeovers. It's actually quite sad because they're pulling some real punters. And then there's a lot of pubs that seem to have the same beers day in, day out, and it's like you go to the pub and you think, oh, a new brewery, oh great, and then 6 months later it's that same brewery, and it's like they seem to replicate around about 4 different breweries, and it gets ever so boring really quickly, and I find myself despairing at some of the pubs locally. And then you get other pubs who always have a fantastic range. It's really fun. It's really hit and miss. I assume it's the landlords or the person buying the beers just not very good, or gets used to a certain brewery. Maybe they've sorted out a deal. I want new beers. If I had a tap room, I'd be having beers all the time that are new from as many different breweries as I could get my chuffing hands on, and get the beer there. Have nights where it's quiz nights, have music nights, have beer review nights. We're all there drinking the beer matching, with food. Oh, Stilton pork pies, jobs are good, and then get a beer to match it. But in any case, stop waffling. That is a lovely beer. It's clean, it's crisp, fruity. There's a different element of taste that I'm getting. You used to see Saltaire a lot in supermarkets, but again, and I obviously think that a lot of breweries now are backing away from supermarkets because, and someone did tell me this, they produce the beer, the supermarkets want it at X price, so they're selling to the supermarkets and making literally nothing, and the supermarkets will whack theirs on, so they're making profit, but these guys are making literally nothing. Or very, very, very minute profit. And it's the same with bottle shops in some ways. They'll sell it to bottle shops, but at least bottle shops, the margins are a bit closer to what, So direct from the brewery, it's all them that are getting it, and nobody else. And yeah. And hence why these days, I do find these days, that brewery prices are actually comparable to supermarkets now. Because supermarkets have bumped their prices up so much that that these beers are actually the real deal now is near enough all the time, especially if you shop at Morrison's, is in supermarket is at the breweries, especially if you can get a mixed case and a bit of a deal going off. I would have a look on my laptop, but I ain't got the room set up properly yet. I've got the laptop back in here now, but I ain't got the room set up for it. So, yeah. So, here we go. There's a fruity element that I've just got, and I know the fruit, but I just can't put my name on which blooming fruit I'm tasting. I get this. There's times when I've done like a review of something with almond in, and I know it's almond. I can taste it. I can't remember the name of what I'm getting, and it's so soul destroying at times. But yeah. So yeah, decent brewery, lovely beer. That is tasting absolutely great. It looks great. It's tasting great. If you're a craft beer fan, it's got plenty of taste for craft beer fans who obviously like flavour, but at a price that's a bit more accommodating. It's not all about the, your £10 beers. And, I'm actually, honest to God, swaying away from paying silly money for beers. And I've been at a beer festival this weekend, and I looked at the prices of the big beers, all the new craft beers, and I'm looking at it, and it was half pint prices, like 11 quid for one for half a pint, and I'm like, I'm not paying 22 quid. It's literally 7 quid for a third of your beer. Your beer might be good, but I know I can brew an Impy Stout at home that's comparable to what that is on sale there. I know that because I've done it. And I brewed it for £1 a pint. So, yeah. I mean, I understand that the duty and all that shit these days, but yeah, no. So anyway, Saltaire Brewery. If anybody from Saltaire watches, cracking. And please chat to some local pubs in Nottingham about a tap takeover. If you want to get hold of me, please do so. I'll put you in touch with some good pubs who may be accommodating for that sort of thing. Love to see a tap takeover in Nottingham. Loads of lines and maybe a meet the brewer. Yorkshire's not far away from Nottingham. And bring Opzine down here. And the legend. In any case, lovely golden looking beer, a lovely fruity. You've heard what I've said. Would I drink it again? Hell yes. Out of 5 for me. Yeah, definitely a good 4.45 out of 5. Cracking beer. Good old Yorkshire beer. Cheers all.